Welcome back, all fellow gamers, to my channel. Yes, DC Dark Liege is ready for a haunting and extremely important update, the Halloween's Dark Requiem update. In today's video, we will talk about everything, from the Pandemonium of Hell event, where you can farm shards of Wonder Woman Death Metal and Donna Troy, to the introduction of the extremely flexible Faction Death Metal. But most importantly, we need to talk about Zatanna. Our sorceress received a buff that completely changed her role, turning her from an all-round support into an explosive damage buffing machine. However, I won't be able to show or guide the event because it starts on October 24th, which is tomorrow, so I'll make that video earlier tomorrow for you to watch. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming in-depth strategy guides. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the detailed changes. Now, let's get straight to the part every DC Dark Legion player cares about, the gameplay and power changes of the champions. This update isn't just about buff or nerf, it's about redefining the role of one of the core characters, Zatanna. Previously, Zatanna's ultimate was a delicious mixed dish that provided both attack and physical defense, but now she has been refined into a pure damage specialist. Ultimate, the buff duration has been reduced from 15 seconds to 12 seconds, but what we get in return is totally worth it. It increases the damage of all allies by up to 80% at max level. Guys, this is a huge number. Instead of linearly increasing ATK, direct damage increase multiplies every other damage source in your team, including critical damage. This turns Zatanna into the golden key for burst damage teams that can unleash extreme damage in just 12 short seconds. Clone skills, skill 1 and skill 2. Now here's the real twist. Her 2 clone summoning skills have been upgraded not only in attack, but also in purpose. The clone can now inherit up to 300% ATK from skill 2, and more surprisingly, her new skill 1 allows her to summon a clone with 100% attack right from the start of the battle. What's important is that this clone now uses a ranged single-target basic attack instead of an area damage attack. This opens up a big question. Can Zatanna actually become a true sub-DPS or even a carry in some arena teams? A clone with 300% ATK attacking independently for 10 seconds is something we absolutely need to test right away. Skill 4. The reduction in base buff stats but doubling the effect for Justice League Dark Champions is a strategic move. It makes her more flexible in team compositions because when in the JLD faction, doubling the spiritual amp works similarly to the old skill, except now it also boosts spiritual amp for allies outside of JLD. And since Zatanna is available tomorrow, I honestly don't know whether to draw her or save my anvils for Constantine. Aside from Zatanna, the arrival of the Death Metal faction promises to shift the pace of battles, and although Wonder Woman Death Metal's skills haven't been revealed yet, her design looks absolutely stunning. Faction bonus. Their mechanic is a brilliant rotation. 10 seconds of damage reduction at the start of the battle, followed by 10 seconds of damage increase, and then it repeats. Meta impact. This creates an unprecedented balance. The 10 seconds of damage reduction give Death Metal teams some breathing room to survive the opponent's early burst before switching into a strong offensive mode during the 10 seconds of damage increase. This faction is extremely versatile, perfect for teams that need time to charge energy or time their destructive ultimate perfectly. Honestly, this could be a very, very strong faction in the future. In conclusion, this update pushes the meta toward heavy burst damage. Zatanna is now much stronger, and because of that, the Justice League Dark faction, already strong before, just got even more powerful. After discussing all the dramatic meta changes, it's time to move on to the main highlight we've all been waiting for, the Halloween's Dark Requiem event. This event isn't just a festive celebration, it's also a fantastic opportunity for us to grind Wonder Woman Death Metal and Donna Troy. First, we have the draw area known as Pandemonium of Hell. This is where you should focus all your resources. We'll use Chainsaws of Truth to break Nightmare Stones. Each break grants you a treasure, and most importantly, after every 5 levels, you'll get a free spin. Make sure to take full advantage of these free spins to save your chainsaws. Our ultimate goal is to collect Requiem vouchers. These vouchers can then be exchanged for Fragments of Truth, the only item that can be converted into Wonder Woman Death Metal shards in the Halls of the Underworld once it opens on October 30. So start stacking up your vouchers now to be ready for October 30. Next, we have Ghostly Serenade, the main focus for players who want to add Donna Troy to their team. We'll send Hell's Candy to unlock milestone rewards. And of course, these milestones contain Donna Troy shards. This is the main and most reliable way to collect her fragments. Another key point is that milestone rewards also unlock the special skill Nether Touch, which helps you break nightmare stones in the Pandemonium of Hell more effectively. Therefore, the best advice is to prioritize investing Hell's Candy early to unlock Nether Touch, which will optimize your chainsaw farming efficiency. Finally, we can't forget about the Trick or Treat activity, a feature that encourages player interaction. We'll complete daily missions to earn pumpkins, and don't forget to check Crisis Response and Anti-Crime Network, since they're also great sources of pumpkins. You can send pumpkins to friends or Alliance members, and the best part is, both the sender and the receiver get Halloween surprise boxes. This is a win-win system to earn more Chainsaws of Truth and Hell's Candy, the two key resources that help you progress further in the event. This Halloween event is a golden opportunity to strengthen your team with new characters and rare resources. Don't miss a single day. These are just the early theories since the event hasn't started yet, so make sure to stay tuned tomorrow. I'll release a more detailed event guide then. Aside from the spotlight on Zatanna, the death metal faction, and the vibrant Halloween event, this update also brings several important improvements and bug fixes that we can't overlook, especially when it comes to daily gameplay experience. First, let's talk about the combat cycle improvement. Now, in Phase 2, we have a new point bonus mechanic that encourages players to deploy the featured champions of the day to earn extra points. This forces players to diversify their team compositions instead of using the same main team every day. It's a small change, but it makes the combat cycle more exciting and challenging. Next, let's move to some crucial bug fixes, especially related to Scarecrow. The developers have fixed the issue where the spiritual defense increase effect from his growing terror skill didn't work properly. Moreover, the faction description in this skill has also been corrected. This means Scarecrow will now perform more consistently and powerfully in his faction teams, giving players more confidence when investing in this champion. In addition, various issues related to visual display, text errors, and even reward distribution bugs in long-term expedition missions have been completely resolved. Notably, the daily bundles and weekly bundles have also been improved in terms of content and tier value, so make sure to check them out to see what valuable resources you can get with better efficiency. In summary, this update of DC Dark Legion marks a big step forward, not only in terms of event content, but also in shaping the meta. The Halloween event provides abundant resources for the new champions Wonder Woman Death Metal and Donna Troy. More importantly, the restructuring of Zatanna into an explosive damage buffing specialist and the introduction of the Death Metal faction are opening up new strategic paths focused on burst damage within specific time windows. My final advice: prioritize farming event resources to get Donna Troy shards and Wonder Woman Death Metal shards. At the same time, start testing Zatanna in your burst damage teams right away. The meta heroes are definitely going to change in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a comment and share your thoughts about this Zatanna buff or nerf. See you all in the next in-depth strategy guide.